to? You look like you've seen a ghost.
No, we haven't. Thought we were going to, but we didn't. Because it was you. Ironically enough.
Yeah. What's ironic about me?
It's just funny when you're supposed to see a ghost and you thought you'd seen a ghost, but you haven't.
I see. So, your bodies are still here, but the spirits have been and sucked your brains out.
I'm sorry. It's just that we thought they were coming. And then it suddenly went freezing in this room.
Well, it's warm enough now.
We saw the light in the photo, both of us.
Well, I can't see it.
It's gone. Millie, I think you just drove the spirits away.
Are you here?
Well, this is my room. I do work here, remember?
So early?
Yeah, I was curious. Just thought I'd come and see how you were getting on, trapping the spirits.
Well, we didn't trap any.
No, we nearly did, though.
A lot of things nearly happened. Look, I don't think the spirits are going to come now, so I'm going to go and get a shower.
What things nearly happened? Nothing. We nearly met the spirits, that's all.
Hi. Hiya.
So, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
And everybody? Andrea?
Yeah, she's fine. She's really well.
And Sarah?
She's good.
Max? Your dad? How is he?
Yeah, he's fine, probably.
Don't you know? Him and Andrea have had a huge argument.
Yeah, Max has gone away.
Don't worry about it. She's always flying off the handle. She doesn't mean it.
She does this time.
Does she?
Perhaps. I don't know.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. Matthew, I've been looking for you all over. I need to talk to you.
What's that about?
Nothing. You saved me, that's all.
What, from Annie?
No, not really from Annie. From answering awkward questions. I think Michael and Annie want to find out what's happened to my dad.
Well, you should tell them.
I don't want to. I don't know why. Thanks.
There's nothing.
Went freezing cold suddenly, so we knew something was up. And then the light started glowing from behind the photograph. We heard this sudden noise, and the door started opening. It was Millie.
Quite an anticlimax, then.
Not really. And I don't know what I'd have done if the whole room had started filling up with virtual presences.
Well, what they would have done to you.
I don't think they would harm us. Do you, Ryan?
What, the people in Millie's room? No, I don't think they'd harm us.
People? They're not people.
I don't know what they are.
Well, they're not people. They're ghosts. And I tell you, if I'd have known that they were definitely going to be coming in, I'd have been out there like a shot. Still, you had Ryan to look after you.
Ryan and I spent most of the night trying to decipher the messages coming through Jason.
Did you get anywhere?
I don't think so.
Don't you know?
No, not really. Ryan might. He tends to play his cards close to his chest.
Oh, I don't know any more than you. But then you all know more than you think you do. At least, I think you know more than you think you do. You'll see before me, anyway.
Annie! Was my information useful to you the other day?
What information?
I'm very helpfully told you that Max had been given the shaft. I told you that because I thought it'd be useful to you if you're looking after my company.
Yes, it was very helpful, thank you.
And jolly good. Then you can do me a favor. How? Well, it's just a simple one. I need some documents. Some of Belgrave's papers. Concerning me.
Those wouldn't be your adoption records by any chance?
Well, exactly. I do think that one favor deserves another, don't you?
You can have them.
What?
I said you can have them.
Do you mean it?
Yes.
Well, good. Well, send them round to me immediately. I'm a genius.
I've just spoken to Claudia.
Hmm. Well, her head's still attached to her shoulders. What's she losing her touch?
No, she wants a favour.
A knife point.
No, she was actually very nice. She told me everything that happened with Max. In return, that I would do something for her.
Hmm. Unlike Claudia to ask for anything in return.
Yes, well, she wants her adoption papers.
Oh, she's got nothing coming.
Yeah, well, I said that she could have them.
Hmm? Annie, you can't be serious. You know she just used those to fight us with?
Claudia Zimmer is like a pygmy with a pea shooter. Look, we've got much more important things to worry about. Why don't you just let her have them?
But if she gets hold of the adoption papers, she'll use them to mount a legal challenge to my ownership of the company.
So let the lawyers deal with it.
Oh, God, I can't believe you. I thought you were supposed to be bright, and then you go and pull a stunt like this.
What, so you're saying I'm stupid?
Well, you're not exactly acting very cleverly, are you?
Do you know what this is?
What?
Our first argument.
Oh, yes. I suppose it is. So, how is it for you?
Oh, average.
Oh, we haven't finished yet.
Oh, yes, we have. Just give Claudia her adoption papers. There's nothing that she couldn't find in the public records. We did.
Yeah, but
it's
she's not...
only worth hiding if you want to dispute her adoption. And you don't. And if there's ever going to be a reconciliation, then you don't want her thinking that you're a monster, do you?
I don't agree with that bit.
But you agree with the rest.
Maybe.
So I'll give them to her.
Hmm.
Good. Thank you.
This is the only place I feel safe. I'm sure we won't be eavesdropped on here.
Yeah, well, I think these bugging stories have been exaggerated out of pure paranoia.
We can't afford to be too careful under the circumstances. What I don't understand, though, is how are we going to get paid when we start producing the show? Presumably the broadcasters will carry on paying Belgrave Broadcasting because that's who they've got the contract with.
Yes, but I've spoken to the broadcasters, and they'll pay whoever produces the show. There's a non-performance clause in the contract, which means that if Belgrave Broadcasting just fails once to deliver the goods, it's null and void.
So when we jump ship, Michael Smale has to admit that he can't deliver the goods.
Absolutely. And then we step in with our alternative program.
Yeah, but it sounds a bit tenuous to me. Are you sure this will stand up in court?
Well, we'll soon find out. Look, the broadcasters did a deal with Charles. I don't mind if they deal with me or with Michael, just so long as we produce the goods.
But what if Michael comes up with his own show?
Well, that's why we have to take every member of staff with us. Every man and woman.
Even Claudia.
Every man and woman.
What about the other squiggles on the page? You know, I think some of them are words.
If only we could decipher them. Jason needs more practice receiving messages.
If only there was a way we could make it easier for the spirits to get in touch with Jason.
I wonder. There is a way, but it has its drawbacks.
And what are those?
Well, using Jason as a guinea pig, I just don't know how... I don't know whether he has the psychological strength for it.
Why? What would you do to him?
Hypnosis. Regress him back to the moment where he received the message and then see if he could pick it up again.
So why would that be so psychologically disturbing?
Well, we don't know what we're dealing with here, Chantal. And we don't know how it might affect someone like Jason. He's already pretty spooked by it, if you'll pardon the pun.
So you really think you don't know who you're dealing with?
I have my suspicion.
God, you're frustrating.
Well, it's a frustrating business trying to communicate with another dimension. It's like trying to lip read someone who speaks a foreign language.
No, I think Jason's pretty tough. I think he could handle it.
Well, I think so, too. But what if I'm wrong? I don't want to take any risks with Jason's sanity.
Come on, I've got to get back. That Michael. He's had all this good fortune and he just doesn't show it.
His aura, you mean?
Yeah, it's just so black. It's like so strong he almost repels you.
I didn't notice it that strong, but it's not sweetness and light, certainly.
No, an aura like that usually means death. It's like he's holding all the positivity at bay. It's almost like he's preparing himself for his own death without realizing it.
I've got Claudia's adoption papers. Shall I send them over?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
3 guesses.
Oh, no, not more copper futures. How many?
Wilby found another bunch in a safety deposit box in the bank in Hampstead. He's counting them now, but it doesn't look good.
How much?
When we spoke, he'd counted another 22,000 tons.
But that's another £15 million in debt.
And he'd only opened one envelope.
Well, look on the bright side, eh? It's a good job that we're going to give these to Claudia. We've got enough to worry about.
Look, Annie, you're going to have to make most of the other decisions at the moment. I can't deal with anything else until I've found a way out of this mess.
Aren't you a bit worried I might destroy your company?
Maybe too late.
You sound like you're in a good mood. What's brought that on?
I'm really excited.
What about?
I can't tell you. Well, no. It might bring bad luck, and anyway, it might not happen.
You're like a schoolgirl, Millie Nichols.
What? Well, how much? Oh, God. Look, we better get everyone together for a trustees meeting. Yeah, first thing in the morning. Okay.
You look like you've just seen a ghost.
That was Wilby. He found 3 more keys in the safety deposit box.
More safe deposit boxes.
All of them stuffed with copper futures. It's clear now, Annie, that Charles was involved up to his neck in an international conspiracy to corner the futures market, along with the Japanese and the Australians.
Which failed big time.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Belgrave Holdings has copper futures in its own right, and every subsidiary company has numerous amounts of pledges.
So what does that mean?
Well, it means that we stand to lose about $900 a ton. And so far, we've counted 750,000 tons.
Yes, but
That's more money than we're ever going to see. I thought I had a £1 billion company here. I really did. It turns out it's all mortgaged up against the commodities market. I don't think we should go planning anything exciting in the near future, Annie. We're bankrupt.